James Cook was born on October 27th in 1728 in Marton, a town just outside of Yorkshire. His parents were farm workers that later moved to Great Ayton. Once they moved, Cook attended a local school. He attended the school in 1736 through 1745. 10 years later, after being an apprentice to ship owners, he was asked to join the Royal Navy. He took part in the active operations in the English Channel and the Atlantic. In 1758, 3 years later, Captain Cook sailed to Canada. There he learned to survey and how to chart. This knowledge would later help Captain Cook with the fall of Quebec. After going to Canada, he returned home to England where he married Elizabeth Bax. Most of Cook's accomplishments started in the year 1768. Cook had been specially chosen to lead a voyage to the south. After setting sail, he landed in Rio de Janeiro in approximately November or December. On the first voyage, Captain Cook's task was to observe the movement of Venus, and in 1769 he completed this task. After finishing this task, he sailed through the Society Islands searching for a southern continent. Before he set sail for New Zealand, in the years of 1769 through 1770, he charted the North and South Islands. This first voyage came to an end in 1771. In 1772, there was a second voyage Cook was assigned for. This was the task in searching for the South. He did complete this task, however towards the end of his sailing, he came too far south, nearly 70 miles from Antarctica. He then had to turn around and travel back home. Once he had come home from sailing the South, he had received the highest amount of honor for his expeditions. Cook's third and final voyage started in 1776. The task for this voyage was to see if there was a Northwest Passage. Cook did in fact discover the passage, and when he did, he noticed it passed between the North and South Islands of New Zealand, toward North America. After sailing through the passage, he sailed south to the islands of Hawaii, where he would later face his death. Captain James Cook should be a part of a Hall of Fame because he is the idol of the British Navy and seamanship. Not only did he accomplish all three major tasks on his voyages, but he had been the first to search for a continent that had extended through the pole. Cook came from an ordinary merchant family that had worked his way up to become as good of a captain as he is. He had proven Australia was a continent. He circumnavigated New Zealand, mapped Newfoundland, in search for the Northwest Passage. Cook's open and curious mind allowed him to earn his reputation of being known as the best British captain and the owner of the Pacific Ocean.